maybe. Ah, we should be. Maybe, maybe not.
It says that it is.
It is.
I don't see it on the books of faces.
Says done redirecting.
Oh, there we are.
There we are. I'm so excited. Hey, everybody. Oh, I'm singing.
That's a very nice song. Thanks. Is it over?
No, never over. I can sing more. You want me to sing more?
Yes, I do.
Karaoke. I have the best idea.
I already know what it is.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down right now? I'm thinking a little karaoke.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I love that idea.
I think anyone who wants to do karaoke with us can get an invitation to the Zoom meeting karaoke style.
We should do that.
Doesn't that sound fun?
Mm-hmm.
I got a million ideas.
Let us know if you want to join. Bring your cocktails.
And just so you're aware, I am not the karaoke person that takes it seriously. Like, I know there are some people that do karaoke that are like full on. Mm-hmm. Like, remember when we were in Nashville?
Yeah, I was like, we've done karaoke together. I'm pretty sure we're both not serious.
No, but those people were hardcore serious.
Yeah, we're well, maybe because like we're both such good singers.
I mean, I'm a good singer in my car by myself.
Cheers.
Cheers. What you drinking today?
Tequila.
Oh, Tequila Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday and tequila.
Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it is Tuesday.
I should have tequila and maybe I should go get some real quick. I have currently only white wine.
I have some tequila and I have some red wine, but that's pretty much all I have at my house.
Our friend Herbert is watching and he says, hi, Jenny and Amanda.
Hi.
And I hope you are feeling well and being healthy, Herbert, because I know you have gone through some stuff. So hopefully everything is good and you're staying safe and healthy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very important.
It is. So what are we talking about?
Yes. Staying, a lot of people, are staying in and some things to do to pass the time.
So maybe some things that I'm already doing.
Yeah. And I've been doing some stuff too. So just things that you can do to get your home ready to sell.
Yes.
Because our spring market's kind of, it's going to take a step, to summer.
Right.
So, but people are still going to be selling and people are definitely still buying. But I understand not wanting to sell during this time and having people come through your house. So with that said, there are things that you can do to get your house ready while you're kind of waiting. And especially when we get some nice spring weather. Curb appeal is like one of the first things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. And that's just to me, like, mulching, planting some flowers, painting your front door.
Deck.
Yeah, deck.
Patio deck, the backyard maintenance. Don't forget
Power
about
washing your house. Clean up the sidewalk, painting garage doors.
Did you say front door? Freshen up your front door too.
Yeah, I did say that. I actually went and got paint to paint my front door.
We need to paint our front door too.
I wanted to do like a fun, cute color, but like my door's far back and like I think that some houses can pull it off, but I have brick around my front door and then like I have gray and white siding. So like it would be a cute if it was just gray and white, like I could do a cute fun color, but I think with like the red brick, like
have you ever thought about painting the brick?
I don't want to.
Okay, so I should take a picture. There's a house in my neighborhood that painted the brick the same color as the siding. It looks amazing. Amazing.
Trust me, I have gone back and forth with it since I bought the house, but like I like the brick. I think it's cute, and my neighborhood's very quirky. Like my house is quirky, I would say.
Yeah.
Like outside of it.
Yeah.
I have T111 siding, T111 siding. So it's like that, and then so it's a little bit different look. And then I have like a little brick. So I'm just gonna do a black front door, but currently it just looks, it's white and faded and gross, but I don't get a lot of sun on it, so I think black will be good. And I have like a little front gate. I'm gonna paint the gate black, and then I'm gonna redo my mailbox and do it black and white with the trim color.
That'll be pretty.
Yeah, it'll be very classic. So it's not something that's going to go out of style.
Do befores and afters.
Yeah, I should do that. And I mean, but even like painting your front door, like I think that's kind of huge. And like I think there's a program through Sherwin-Williams that you can take a picture of it and kind of just like change the whole outside of it. Like you can play around and add and do stuff like that.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, I thought about doing that, and then I was like, I'm just gonna go black.
Yeah, we have a red front door. Our house is gray,
Mhm.
and I've always, like I love a red front door,
I
except,
wanted red. I love
well,
red.
yes, it's very. I know well, and never mind. I was going to go off on a tangent. So sidebar, we don't need to. But the it's always kind of annoyed me with the scarlet and gray. Like I don't want my house to
Yeah.
be scarlet and gray, like the whole, which I know a
Right.
lot
And
of
my
people
house
do,
is
and it's
gray
fine.
too. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fine. But then I thought, oh, we should paint it the same color we painted the kitchen cabinets, because it's this cool, like dark grayish,
Mhm.
blackish color.
Mhm.
But then I'm like, wait, is that weird to have a gray inside and then those cabinets and then the outside of my house is going to be also gray with the same,
I don't
you
think
know what I
so.
mean? Oh,
I
you
don't think
don't?
so.
You think?
No, as long as it all goes together, like I think that's really kind of what's important. And like I do see some like really cute front doors, and like some of them can go, because like I thought red for the brick,
Mm-hmm.
I could do a red front door, but then I'm like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Like I'm just gonna go more classic since I'm not gonna paint the brick.
Yeah. No, I think that'll
So,
be pretty.
but yeah,
Um,
I mean, I think and that's like super cheap. Like you can do that for like $15 or something.
I think that's probably, I mean, I know we are currently painting the entire house. I mean, I've got one more room, well, two, one and a half. The owner
Mhm.
suite and then the bathroom in there needs to be painted yet. But paint is fairly inexpensive. It's an easy
Mhm.
way to update. Like we have talked about over and over and over again, be wary of the color you pick. And as Amanda's advice always is test test the samples in
Test.
every room.
Every room where you get light at different angles.
Yes.
I mean, you can test a room in like 5 different places because light hits in 5 different places in each room.
Mm-hmm.
And so another thing that I talked to my client about was actually because she just painted hers. I was like, get something with browns in it, because she was doing
Beige. Yeah.
so she has like brown cabinets, and then she put in like a gray brown floor. I was like, just
Mm-hmm.
get like, don't even worry about testing it, just get something with browns rather, and
Mm-hmm.
like stay away from blues and greens because those grays they can just change color too easily.
Mm-hmm.
So
They do.
when in doubt, like if you aren't going to be testing it, do something with more browns.
Yeah, the brown or yellow undertones
And she
always.
was like, well, is there a different color that I could use that would be easier than gray? And I was like, no,
I
just
mean,
do gray.
beige.
Yeah, but gray, I mean, I think gray is more desirable, much more desirable than, and everybody say that gray's going out, but I mean, gray's, how's it going to go out?
I mean, what's funny is it probably will, because we just did all gray everywhere.
Well,
And, our house was all color before, but
right,
that too,
right.
there needs to be balance with that. But I think buyers, if you're getting your house ready for market, it's going to be the neutral tones, because if you've
Mhm.
got color in there, people mostly see the color and they're like, oh my God, I have to paint that.
Paint all this. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I just think that gray's the new beige. Like we've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
I have one room that's like a cream color, and then
Yeah.
I did actually did like a dark gray wall.
Yeah.
And it looks
Yeah.
really cute. I mean,
Yeah.
it's more trendy and like not as super popular as it was, but I think it still looks nice.
I just don't think you could go wrong with it, really.
I don't
It's
either.
a
Like,
very safe, neutral
right. And
color.
I prefer gray over beige, and I think most people do.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so.
So,
But yeah, if you didn't want to do, a color like that,
but
certainly.
paint is like one of the
Yes.
biggest things that you can do, and it really like
Easy update.
yes. Yeah, it
And
really is.
if you don't want to do, like, I know kitchens and bathrooms are where you're going to get the most bang for your buck getting
Mhm.
your house ready, but painting in there too is a very inexpensive, easy way to update.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do a full kitchen overhaul with tearing your cabinets out. We just recently got our cabinets painted, and
Mhm.
it updated the kitchen 100%. I mean,
Yeah.
you pick a good color, just just refreshes everything, makes everything look modern. We still have the wood grain in the cabinets. Don't be afraid of that. It works with
Mine
the
do too.
color. Yeah,
Mhm.
it
Mine are
totally
gray.
works. Yeah.
Imagine that.
Like I said, ours is
Yeah.
like this cool grayish black tone.
Yeah.
But easy, and I would suggest probably for that, you did yours yourself, right?
Mhm.
Just know, and you'll
It's
probably
hard.
attest to this, it is a lot. It's a
Yeah,
lot.
it is a lot of work to do them yourself. I don't have a lot of cabinets, but I did like a dark gray cabinet, and then I did a white subway tile backsplash. And
Right.
I actually did my subway backsplash vertically rather than horizontal because I have such a small space.
Yeah. Yeah, don't have the backsplash up yet, but we did hire a professional painter to come and do the cabinets,
Hmm.
just in the interest of time. And
Right.
because if it was up to us, we probably still wouldn't be done with it.
And it
And
is a lot of work. I mean, because you should sand them down a little bit, and then you got to prime them, and then you have to
right.
paint them all. And like you have
Hmm.
to take them off the hinges, you
Yes.
have to do all of that.
All the
So,
stuff out of the cabinets. And for us, it was 2 days. It was 2 days worth of work. They showed up at 8 a.m. They left at 5 p.m. And it was Mahia painting. If anyone's interested, contact me. I will give
mhm.
you the contact information. But they were out in 2 days, and it was all everything back up. And
Yeah.
I just had to put everything away.
But it is an easy, quick way to
Yeah.
refresh your kitchen. Is
Yeah.
just you can paint. Like you don't even have to do a backsplash if you don't want, and like
Mm-mm.
maybe get our opinion on what color you should paint them. It's typically like a white or a gray, which will
Mm-hmm.
look good. And then just updating some hardware on there,
Yeah.
and it just
Or
makes
not. I mean,
yeah, or
depending
not.
on what the hardware looks like. If you don't have hardware, I probably wouldn't put any on at that point,
Hmm.
because that too, you see the poles and what they're like to $1, $2, $3 a piece, and you think, oh, that's not that bad. But when you're talking about every single door,
Right.
it can add
Yeah.
up a bit. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, and you can order them online. They tend to be a little less expensive.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Another thing is declutter. Like, now is a really good time, I think, with everybody stuck in your homes. You're getting a really good feel for how your house fits
Hmm.
you, and decluttering items. I know our basement right now is chock full of stuff. It's the catch-all. My
Hmm.
office currently is the catch-all for everything, but we're still not done updating. But it's a good time to go through stuff, see actually what you're using, what you're not. Clothes are a
Hmm.
big thing with me. I mean, I cut your closets in half.
This
You can
this
do that.
closet door, this is my office. This closet door is closed because it's packed full of just clothes like everywhere.
Clothes. I have to do my summer winter swap out, and I'm just not,
Well,
because it's cold still this week, so I'm not
I
quite prepared to do that
I
yet.
don't like these are like older clothes. And I'm like, am I gonna wear them? Am I not gonna wear
No,
them?
get rid of them. You're not going to wear
I
them.
know, I know. They're just gonna like pile up there, and I'm like,
You're
what am
so
I
not going to
doing?
wear them.
I know, I know, I know. So
um,
decluttering, another thing, like just like a deep clean, like a really
oh
deep clean,
yeah,
like clean your trim. If your trim like needs touch ups, like just start touching up your trim and things like that because
yeah.
I see that kind of stuff when I walk through, and it's just something, people do take notice to those kinds of things.
They do. I don't know that it's something that someone would necessarily
Not by house sitter.
notice.
Mhm.
However, if your stuff, if it's in top-notch condition, people do notice that. I mean, that people notice when a home
Right.
is
It's just really
ready.
show ready.
Yeah. I think too, it's important in this time where we're doing the 3D tours, the virtual tours, and walking people through. It may be, you really do need to keep the house show ready and really get it more top notch, because it's all going to be coming through in photography, and you're going to want it to be, um, I mean, what would you say, like magazine ready, like how
Yeah, I mean,
pictures translate.
typically people like, the house to have the look, and
Hmm.
so most people want that. And I think once it has it, then you're going to be anticipating multiple offers. And like,
Yes.
and that's like kind of like what we're trying to say, maybe if your flooring needs an update, like it might just be time to do it if you really want to sell and get multiple offers.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
for
people are
sure.
so scared of updates, like they don't want to do it themselves. I think they just like they watch a lot of HGTV, and it's like the thought of doing it themselves is a great idea. Then it comes down to it. It's like, well, how do I do it? Then I have to pay a contractor to do it. And it's just I think that buyers really want like just a move-in ready home.
Yeah.
And like maybe like to them updating would be painting.
Mm-hmm. I have said, even though we have had sellers markets, buyers still are a little unrealistic on the expectations of what they're getting. Mm-hmm. They don't want a fixer-upper. They don't want a home that they're going to have to do a lot of work in. And then I think sellers, when they are hearing sellers market, they're like, I'm selling as is. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing any updates. I'm not doing any. Okay, I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I mean, don't, like you're saying, don't expect top dollar at that point, or maybe not or even like multiple offers.
Requests or things like that. Yeah. So I just think it's important to kind of get ready, like get your house ready. And like, now that we have some time, like there are little things that you can be doing to get it more ready.
Right. Yeah. I mean, again, it takes a couple of hours to paint a room. Maybe. Does it take a couple of hours? How long did it take me yesterday to paint Sarah's room? It took like all stinking day by myself.
You get like the little trim rollers. Like that's what takes the longest. Like I use a trim roller and I'm like,
I tried and I got it all over the ceiling. And because this is the thing, Mike comes in and he's looking for the mistakes. He's like looking for where, like, you should just say good job.
Me and my friend, when we lived in our apartment, like she would do the trim and I would do the rolling, and like we'd have a few cocktails and then like oh my God, you're such a good painter, and the next morning I'm like, no, she's
no, you're so not. It's hard enough to do without cocktails. Right. When I had the roller yesterday and went up, I thought it just was a little too close and it hit the ceiling. Oops.
Yeah, those are the worst. Another thing you can do is paint your ceilings. I need to paint my ceilings. Bathrooms, like sometimes.
How do you suggest painting that with do you have the popcorn or the stipple?
I have like I don't know.
Flowers.
Yeah, the flowers.
Yeah, that's what we have too. I think that's probably not as hard to paint. You just need a thick Central Ohio. Are you kidding? Like this is when we were coming to look here, every single house either has the popcorn or it has this. And then even when they say it's a flat ceiling, like you'll see actual flat ceilings in certain homes in Columbus, like older homes or Upper Arlington, or like
if
homes
they've been
that were built a long time ago. And they it's all this.
I know I don't like it at all, but it's just more expensive to have it all taken out. So I just deal with it. But like you have to, it splatters, even if you have flat ceilings, it's going to splatter. So just cover some things and just go slow. And then you have to trim around your ceilings. But like, sometimes bathrooms, like, just replacing like caulk around your shower, things like that. Just
all that mildewy.
Yeah, like it can yellow over time. And then like I noticed that like one of my bathrooms, like it, like the caulk around the ceiling yellowed. So like I'm gonna have to redo all of that.
And that's an easy fix. That again, may be one of those things that living in your home, you're not noticing that it looks like that, but a buyer's definitely going to notice if it is repaired. And
so those are things that like I'm doing for myself, and people don't want to do them, and like it doesn't require a lot of money, but it requires time. So now that
it does,
we have some time, like I think those are all really good tips, declutter, like curb appeal, and just getting some flowers out, things like that. And that's helpful for, I think, personal too, if you're going to stay there. Just to have it look nice, but also getting ready to sell.
And also know that we're in this weird lockdown, whatever phase of life currently, where people are afraid to have people come into their homes. As real estate agents, we can do this like we're doing right now. I mean, we can set up a virtual meeting, a meeting online, we can FaceTime, and you can still take us through your home and not have us come in your home.
And then that way we can still see your house, and we can pull pretty accurate comps, I would say, based on your square footage, your updates, And and then like if I saw something, I'd be like, hey, take me back to that spot. And it'd be like, okay, let's declutter this. Or,
Right.
like let's clean up this area, or can we paint this room, or can we change out that carpet in that room?
Right.
So those are all things that we can do actually, and then you'll have it ready so we can just list right away.
Yeah.
I mean, because buyers are still out there, but like if you don't want to list right now, don't list. And then
Right.
that way, when things start clearing up a little bit, hopefully the next month or so, then you can list and still be ready for when that school year. Kids are going to be going back to school at some
Yeah.
point. So, but most
Next year.
people, will it be next year?
I think probably
I
the
don't
school
think
year
so,
is done.
right?
I
Well, it is
mean,
done. It is done, but they go to like they still go back and like they go back in like October, right?
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like in the
Oh,
fall, they're going like the next school year is what I meant. Not
okay, okay,
like
okay, okay.
2021.
I was like, I don't think so. I'm like, I think they go back.
Nope, it's
They go back.
2021. Parents,
So
you're stuck.
they go back after summer though. So like after that summer
Mhm.
break. So a lot of people, they want to get their kids
Right,
in the school district, or they're selling because they don't have kids in the school district, something like that. So
right, right,
I
right.
think that market is still going to be there. We're still going to have time for it.
Yeah,
So
for
like
sure we will.
September.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
Which has been interesting, and this is probably a whole nother episode of Wine and Realty, but I do feel like the sales season is kind of changing a bit anyway. I think we're still pretty early right now. If it
Mhm.
was a normal kind of year,
Uh-huh.
where I have been seeing a lot more activity in the fall and winter, and slower to start in the spring. Whereas
I
before, a
have
few years
to.
ago, it seems
Mhm.
like, because I remember us having this conversation even last
Mhm.
year,
In
like
April, I wasn't
what's going
I
on with
so
business?
I swipe my miles, right? Like when
Uh-huh.
I'm working and I'm busy. And April was one of my lowest like my
Last
lowest
year.
months. Yeah. And so I was like, maybe I wasn't busy in April. So like I think that like I picked up more around like May, June,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm busy until December.
Yeah.
And actually
Yeah.
like all through January, February. I honestly think that like maybe March and April I think are my slowest month
Slower.
for
Yeah. Yeah.
real estate, which is really kind of strange.
Yeah, because normally you would think, I mean, I think people think that it should be busier, which,
Right.
the other thing too, I think is concerns, and I would love to have a lender on next week
Yeah.
for one of these um, to discuss. Here's the thing, just because there is, I mean, it's almost like, I mean, it's a recession. I mean, there's going to be a recession, and we're forcing ourselves into a recession because of everything being shut down. But that doesn't mean housing market crash. That
Right.
doesn't mean the housing market. And I
Right. And
think
I
because of 2007, 2008, people have that fear, and that's not the same thing. It doesn't translate the same.
Right, and those were because of poor lending practices. So those are things
Yeah.
that people have to keep in mind. People are still buying, and like there are people that are laid off, but they're getting, for the most part, like they're going to be going back to work,
Yeah.
and they're getting unemployment, and so like
Yeah.
things are going to start opening back up, and like people are still working.
Hmm.
They're just working from home, and so people are still going to be going out to eat, and I
Right.
think I honestly think like sports are going to
Hmm.
hurt from this, and but like I think that things are going to start going back to normal, and hopefully like all of our small businesses and restaurants make it through this. um
Yes. Yeah, I think it's definitely I think we're at a crossroads that it
yeah,
definitely stuff needs to start opening, otherwise it's going to be
yeah,
very detrimental.
I mean, I
um
think, well, I don't know, actually just having the conversation, like I'm hoping for May 1st that things will start actually opening back up,
mhm, mhm,
and like
mhm.
I could foresee that because we've had declines,
Right.
so we'll
Hmm.
see, but
Let me get my graphs and statistics out, and I this is going to be a total hindsight is 2020 kind of thing. Like,
mhm,
give
I
it
know.
4 months once everything starts up, and I was like, I knew we should have done blah blah blah. No, we did it all this way, and no one will
Yeah.
ever say like that was the best it could have been. Like we did.
Yeah.
you know.
And like I honestly like I'm like a roller coaster. I go up and down, like, am I okay? Am I not okay? But like I'm okay. Like,
Yes.
and it's just like we're all in this together. We're all figuring
Yeah.
things out together. And like the people that are laid off, like hopefully they're gonna be going back to work. and,
Yeah.
the people that you just can't work, like restaurant industry will just, they'll be going back to work, and like people want to go back out to eat, and they're going to want to go shopping and
You know who's going to be crazy busy once everything opens?
Marshalls.
Our hair.
Oh, see, well, I don't do my hair
Our,
that often.
oh,
I do need
goodness.
a cut though. Like it
I
takes
think
super long.
I'm going to start doing on my Instagram and Facebook stories, like a timeline of the roots starting to show.
Yeah, just wear a hat. It'll be fine.
Yeah, because I really am this blonde.
Yeah, but like people, people are going crazy. Like I don't go get my hair done that often. And like I don't really do my nails.
Well, you've got the ombre thing going too, so that totally works for you.
I did. I got on, like I had it done probably a couple weeks before this happened, but like I feel like my hair's just growing faster for some reason.
Because you can't go get it cut. It's
right.
gonna grow like crazy.
I mean, I'm fine. I can just be like, boop.
Yeah. See, don't do that.
Don't do that. She'd be like, "What did you do?" Like I was bored.
I keep laughing at all the memes that are like, "Don't cut your bangs yourself." That's all, like, because I've done that. Mm-hmm. Not because I'm bored, but I have done it.
I've always wanted bangs, but everybody's like, "Don't
do it. Don't do it." I do it. I do it, and then I'm like, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that." Yeah. I like them for a day, and then I don't anymore.
Right. When your hairdresser does the bangs, like that's when it's good.
That's when it's good. It's never good on your own. Yeah. You know what you could do? I've seen where they do a style like a bun on the top of your head, and they take like part of it and put bangs there. You know, like this. You know, but you style it so that it looks normal.
So I've done like an app that puts bangs on you, and like I sent it to my brother, and he was like, "Ew, gross."
Yeah, don't. Okay, won't.
He's like, "Did you get bangs?" No, now I'm not going.
You can braid them into your hair.
Yeah. I kind of always have wanted them, but anyway.
Go for it. You should do that. You should cut your own bangs.
No. Should I do it now?
Maybe some more tequila, and then it'll sound like a really, really good idea.
I'm like, okay, let's do it.
I think 7:00 tonight, I could probably talk you into it. Let's do another Zoom meeting live on Facebook.
Amanda's cutting her bangs. And then I would like have to ask like 27 people, like, should I do it? Should I not do it?
Let's do a poll on Instagram, and whichever, yes or no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a picture of you right now and say, should Amanda cut her own bangs? Anyway, all right, I think we're done.
I think we are too.
Do you have any more tips? Does anyone have any questions? We've got some people watching. Or we did at one point, probably. And then we got on the bang topic. And I was like, bye.
You're like, we don't care about Amanda's bangs.
But they do. Of course they do.
That was Jenny. I miss these. Yeah. It's always fun to go live.
I do enjoy going live. So we have, we'll have to figure out what day, but we've got a local Dublin business that will join us for the next one. She is Biological Beauty is the name of the store, and she does all natural makeup, like, the ingredients, no toxins, no, nothing but natural makeup, cleaning things, soaps, deodorants, all that kind of stuff. And fun fact, do you know where her store is?
I think you said Dublin.
Yeah. It's in our old an old office we used to be at.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So but anyway, we'll post when that's going to be. We'll figure out day and time.
Okay. So. All right. Well, thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions,
everyone.
If you're thinking about listing, let us know. If you want to do a virtual tour with us, let us know and we can help you.
We can.
Cheers.
All right. Cheers. Oh, you need another drink.
I know.
Oh, Taco Tuesday, Tequila Tuesday.
All right.
7. I almost just started singing again. That needs to stop. All right. Talk to y'all later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.